What's popping? Yes, I look like motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson right now with the Michael Jackson edges. Don't play. Slick down. Sitting here doing my hair, having a lot of self-talk with myself. Having a lot of self-talk, and I was just sitting here like thinking how lonely healing is. Healing is lonely than a bitch, man. Everything. Like thinking how sometimes I wish I had somebody to hug me and be like, it's gonna be okay. You feel me? You got this. Woody woo. All that shit that we used to squeeze ourselves in spaces to be for the people who really wasn't in alignment with us to act like they were. Do that even make sense? I don't give a fuck. I'm just talking, man. Then I was sitting here thinking to myself how a bitch will rather choose loneliness than motherfucking inauthentic vibes like I used to. My loneliness is just making me dig deeper in myself and realize that I'm the one here for me. I'm like God, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, always praying and talking to them. And I believe in them and I trust them. And for my reality, they exist. But it made me start saying self. You gotta give it to self. Because yeah, that's your team and they rocking with you, they working through you and you doing it for yourself. You don't run and call people and tell them your business because you felt like you need an ear and you thought you can be vulnerable if you ain't trusting that vibe no more. And if they gotta feel lonely, they gotta feel lonely because you always gonna have your fucking self. You're always going to have yourself. You're always going to be able to trust yourself. You always can run to yourself and hold your own self and know that shit is fucking secure. And I choose that shit any day over any vibration that I got to guess about or wonder about. If I got to wonder it ain't for me. If I feel like I'm pouring more out than pours back into me, even though I stay full, it don't matter. It's about reciprocity. And I've learned that lesson now. And that was a challenging lesson for me to learn. And it took for me to get lonely, to start answering my own questions and start really paying attention to what the fuck I was saying instead of calling so and so and pouring that all out. And then they tell everybody in their family behind my back, which I don't care. I'm a private person, but I'm transparent too. I ain't ashamed of shit I go through, shit I've been through, shit I'm going through. I'm not. But yeah, it's crazy because how do you love solitude but then still feel lonely? Because we having a human experience. You feel me? We are sent here to want to have a communion or fellowship with other people. Like, yes, I love my solitude and I choose being alone, but a bitch do be wanting people to talk to bounce ideas off of, to share good news with, to celebrate, to meet up with motherfucking navigation plays to see where we meeting up at in life. But I fully accept this space in my life right now, right here, this moment that I ain't supposed to have it. And I trust what's for me cannot miss me. What's for me is going to show up and fulfill, it's going to supersede my heart's desires. It's going to show up. I was also sitting here having self-talk with myself about accepting everybody for who they is and how people make their decisions is how they make their decisions. And that shouldn't make me get my panties in a bunch. And if it does make me get my panties in a bunch, then there's something I should examine in myself. I'm just grateful that I'm able to like look at life not I'm able to look at life now like not being a victim. I never make myself a victim anymore. Ever. Everything that makes me feel a way that I think is uncomfortable make me all look at myself. Everything make me look at myself, even the happy shit, even the high vibe shit make me look at myself, man. And I just accept. I accept that I feel like my life has fallen apart because weak foundations gotta fall apart before you can build motherfucking skyscrapers. Skyscrapers that motherfucking lead the way. And I deserve ease in my life, but I understand I'm purposed to have challenges. I understand and accept that, and I am grateful for my challenges because they just make me so much stronger. But sometimes I don't want to be strong. Sometimes I talk shit and I cry because I'm like, why do I gotta be this fucking strong? Why? And I understand it's okay to be weak too. I'm weak, I'm fragile. But it's just something in me. It's a fight in me that will never give up. It's a fight in me that believes in myself so much, that appreciates myself so much and cherishes myself so much. I'm never gonna give up on me. Never. And I admire that so fucking much. And that fight inside of me, that's for me. That fire inside of me, that's for me, taught me that I don't have to lean on other people to do it for me. Finally, it was hard to do. It was hard to accept. But I've conquered that. I've conquered that. And I'm proud of myself for it. And I understand my individual challenges is not going to be anybody else's challenges. And I feel like me finally soaking that up has helped me stop comparing my path, my evolution to other people's. Because for so long I try to make other people's ways fit my way. Or I try to be like my challenges is so lesser than what the fuck the next motherfucker got through. I don't know what people been through. None of us can fit nobody's shoes to a T. We might can fit your shoes, but them shoes might not be our favorite color. You feel me? So I trust that my life is unfolding. I accept the challenges that I face. I am proud of myself. I fight for myself. It's crazy. It's crazy because I feel like sometimes the fight for myself is fighting to fucking surrender. And I really feel like I've made it to that place. Like, I really feel like I've made it to that place. I'm at a place where I accept how I feel. If I feel angry, if I feel all those emotions that are lower vibration that I used to make myself feel like, oh, it's not okay to feel angry. It's not okay to feel mad. Pretend like everything's fine. Pretend like you're cool. Pretend like you don't want to tear some shit up. Pretend like that's not how you feel on the inside because this is the way. No, I don't do that anymore. Instead, I find healthy ways to transmute that shit and it helps me feel better. Just like I just made this video. I felt the energy just fall off of me. So if you heard this, thank you for listening.